At the beginning of the film, best friends Hannah and Jess are diligently preparing for prom. Since childhood, the girls have dreamed of making this event special and memorable. Jess has been dating a guy named Luca, with whom she studies, for 4 months. She plans to go to prom with him. However, Jess is not very happy that Luca has not yet introduced her to his parents. Meanwhile, Hannah is secretly in love with a girl named Angie and dreams of going to prom with her. Hannah, however, is dating a guy named Greg, who is very much in love with her. During a performance at the school concert, Greg dramatically rises above the audience and publicly invites Hannah to prom. She reluctantly agrees. After the concert, the girls are picked up by Hannah's brother Jacob, who has come for a couple of months. Jacob and Jess had a brief romance, which Hannah doesn't know about. In the evening, Greg invites Hannah to his place. He confesses that he even transferred from Stanford College to Penn State just to stay with her. This information upsets Hannah so much that she runs away without saying a word. Meanwhile, Jess, wanting to meet Luca's parents, goes to his house. There, she finds him with another girl. Upset, Jess tearfully tells Luca that it's over between them. Jess and Hannah then tell each other that they are both dateless right before prom. The girls decide to quickly go through the school yearbook. They call potential candidates but receive refusals, realizing that there are no options left at school. After that, they decide to look for dates at a party hosted by a mutual friend, where college students will be present. Meanwhile, a distraught Greg arrives at Hannah's house, and Jacob comforts him. At the party, Hannah, who has never even flirted with girls before, meets a blonde. However, it turns out the blonde is her third cousin. They have the same last name. At the same time, Jess meets an Italian-speaking guy. She doesn't understand him and just smiles and nods approvingly. The guy turns out to be weird, and Hannah, rushing into the room, saves Jess from danger. Due to the loud music, the police arrive at the house. The party guests scatter in all directions, including Jess and Hannah. Using a trampoline, they jump over a fence, only to land in a pool. There's another party happening at the house behind the fence, but it's mostly guys, who warmly welcome Jess and Hannah and invite them to join. Jess plays beer pong with an athlete named Reggie and suggests he go to prom with her. He agrees and then invites her to his room. He asks Jess to help him write a letter to his mom, since it's painful for him to look at the screen due to a concussion. Meanwhile, in the next room, a hired dancer entertains the guys and Hannah, who ended up there. Already quite tipsy, Hannah invites the pretty dancer to prom. Suddenly, Hannah starts feeling dizzy, falls, and breaks a table. At the same time, in the next room, the noise causes a trophy to fall on Reggie's head. He loses consciousness and falls onto Jess's legs. Hannah regains consciousness a little later. Due to a nosebleed, she sneezes on the dancer. Humiliated, Hannah rushes to leave the party, especially since she hears Jess screaming. Hannah bursts into the room, mistakenly thinking Jess is in danger, and knocks out the just awakening Reggie. Outside, the girls learn via phone that Jacob is currently at a disco in one of the campuses. The friends argue and head there separately. Hannah is unhappy with Jess's obsession with a perfect prom. Angie, who is at the disco, finds Hannah attractive and even invites her to her room to change her stained clothes. Meanwhile, Greg, noticing Jess arriving and talking to Jacob, starts looking for Hannah. He eventually finds his beloved, but in the arms of someone else, which deeply upsets him. Luca also arrives at the disco and tells Jess he wants to go to prom with her. A conflict arises between him and Jacob. Hannah is displeased with her insecure friend, who is willing to reunite with Luca for the sake of prom, despite his indifference toward her. The next day at the prom ceremony, Hannah dedicates a song to Greg on stage, feeling guilty for pretending to love him. She realizes she shouldn't be ashamed to be herself. Then, Jess and Hannah apologize to each other. It's their night. They dance and are happy to be together. Jess says she plans to take a break from dating. Meanwhile, one of the girls confesses her love to Greg. By the way, he transferred back to Stanford College. Angie tells Hannah she's not ready to be her girlfriend, but is willing to be friends. Jess and Hannah then leave the prom. When they get home, they eat pizza and happily play musical instruments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to not miss out on new videos. Thanks for watching.